Hello, friends. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betkraft. All right, today is another beautiful Tuesday morning. It promises to be a very wonderful day, and we do have matches, going on across the globe, and we also, as usual, selected a few of them that we made an in-depth analysis on and brought forward for you. And today we do have UEFA Champions League qualifying matches, in our ticket today, and some other club games. All right. In a short while, we'll be looking at this matches one after them. But I want to use this opportunity to solicit for those of us who are actually watching our video yet to subscribe. Kindly hit the subscription button down there so that you don't miss out on our games that will be coming up on this channel on a daily basis. All right. Also remember to like our video and also share. It's quite important as well. And without further ado, let's get to the business of the day. And today we are starting with the very first match, and it is a match between Shamrock Rovers and Viking Reykjavik. All right, and as usual, we'll take a look at how both sides are fared in recent games, and also take a look at their home and away performances before coming to the verdict. That very encounter. So when we look at the Shamrock Rovers, the home side, they've been able to achieve 2 wins in the past 6 home games. In the past 6 games generally, and they've also had 1 draw as well as 3 losses. And the away side, Viking have managed to win 2 matches in the past 6, but they've also had 4 draws. All right. When you take a look at down to how they fared from home and away perspective, you could see that Shamrock Rovers, in the past 10 home games, have been able to achieve 5 victories in the past 10 home games. They've also had 3 draws as well as 2 losses in the past 10 home games. And the away side, Viking on the other hand, have been able to they're doing so well. Also, being able to achieve 6 victories from away. They've also had 3 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 10 away games. And the very first leg of this meeting saw them playing out a 0-0 draw. That was in Iceland. When Shamrock Rovers traveled for the first leg of this game. And seeing that they're able to get a draw away from there, we expect to see Shamrock Rovers doing very well this time around, and we expect to see the home side, Shamrock Rovers, either winning or draw in this very encounter. It is 1x to come to win or draw. That's what we expect in this very game, and that takes us to the next. Also in UEFA Champions League qualification, where we have HJK of Finland coming up against Benefices. All right, and when you look at HJK, they've been able to achieve 3 victories in the past 6 encounters. They've also had 1 draw as well as 2 losses, and their away side have been able to achieve 3 wins in the past 6, but they've had 3 losses also. And when you take a look at how they fared from home and away perspective, you can see that HJK have been able to achieve 6 victories from home. They've also had 3 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 10 home games that they had so far. That goes to show that at home they're pretty solid. Losing just 1 match in the past 10 home games that they played so far. So, but the away side, playing from away, have managed just to achieve 2 wins from away. They've also had 1 draw as well as 7 losses from away. All right, it shows that they're losing their matches, especially when they're playing from away. So we do expect even though that we saw the away side, in the prior to this very account, that in the last meeting for both sides saw Benefices winning this tie by 3 goals to 0 against HJK. But we do expect HJK, who's playing at home, to rise to the occasion this time around, playing in front of their fans. They're expected to win outright in this very encounter. It is the home side to win. That's what we predict. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game for the day. And which will also be UEFA Champions League qualification match, where we have a Decic who will be up against TNS. All right, and Decic have achieved 3 victories in the past 6 games. They've also had 3 losses as well. And when you look at TNS have been able to win 4 matches, and they've had 2 losses in the past 6 encounters. All right, and looking at how they fared from home and away perspective, you could see that Decic, the home side, have been able to achieve 4 victories in the past in the past 10 home games. They've also had 5 draws as well as 1 single loss in the past 10 home games. Alright, it goes to show that they're doing very well also when playing from home. And the away side, on the other hand, TNS have managed 8 victories from away. They've also had 2 losses from the past 10 away games that they have so far. So TNS is a fine team, and you see that they've been scoring a lot of goals. Most of the matches seen goals above 6.5 goals. A lot of goals coming up in their matches. We saw them, as a matter of fact, losing out to Kilmarnock by 5-0. But prior to that, we also saw TNS defeating Claytonville by 5-1. So, and also the home side, the last game for the home side saw that she's defeating Arsenal Tivat by 3-1. So we expect to see a lot of goals in these very encounters. Also noting that TNS won this tie in the first leg by 3-0. So we do expect to see a lot of goals flying in this one, and it is goal value that we expect. It is over 2.5. That's our verdict for this very game. We should see a minimum of 3 goals in this very game. All right, and that takes us to the next for the day, and it is in Chile second division. We'll have Panakia, who will be up against Deportes Santa Cruz. All right, Panakia in the home side have been able to achieve 3 wins in the past 6 games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 6 games that they have so far. And the away side, Santa Cruz have managed to achieve 2 wins, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the past 6 games. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from the recent home games and home and away perspective, you could see that the home side, Panakia, have managed to achieve 5 victories in the past 10 home games. They've also had 3 draws as well as 2 losses in the past 10 home games that they have so far. Right, and the away side, Santa Cruz have been able to, play from away. They've been able to achieve as well 5 victories, and they've also had, 1 draw and 4 losses playing from away in the past 10 away games. That goes to show that these 2 teams are quite evenly balanced, and when you take a look at the head-to-head proceedings, you see that the last time both teams met saw them playing out a 1-1 draw. That was Panakia played from away at that time, and that was in February this year. And the last time Panakia played from homes, we saw them defeating Santa Cruz by 1-0. That was July last year. So in this very encounter, it is Panakia who is also playing from home this time around, and we do expect to see some sort of result for this very home side. So we expect to see Panakia and home side either to win or draw plus under 4.5. That's our verdict for this very encounter. Home win or draw plus under 4.5. Right, and that brings us to the next game. And the next game that we have for you is in Egypt Premier League. Where we have Future FC, who will be up against Al Ahly, the best side in Africa, like I usually say. And when you take a look at the recent games for both sides, you see that the home side in the past 6, Future FC have managed to achieve 5 victories in the past 6 games. They've also had 1 loss. And Al Hilal, on the other hand, have won all the past 6 games that they played so far. They've been doing very well, and they've been able to win all their matches, dispatching all their opponents. All right, from home and away. And when you look at how both sides are fared from home and away perspective, you could see that Future FC have been able to achieve 4 victories in the past 10 home games. They've also had 2 draws and as well as 4 losses in the past 10 home games that they have so far. And the away side, Al Ahly, on the other hand, have been able to achieve 7 victories from away. They've also had 2 draws as well as 1 loss. That 1 loss was in their game against Zamalek, where they lost out by 2-1 on that occasion. And we saw them playing out a 4-0 victory against El Gaish in the last away match that they played out. Goes to show you how strong this side are. And the head-to-head proceedings also have seen Al Hilal being dominant of this very tie, seeing that they have been able to achieve 2 victories in the past 5 head-to-head encounters, and the other 3 being a draw. And there's never been a time Future FC defeated Al Ahly, and it goes to show how strong this side are. And we do expect their away side, Al Ahly, who has been doing very well of recent, have been scoring a lot of goals and winning their matches, be it home and away. We do expect Al Ahly, their away side, to rise to the occasion and win our trophy in this very encounter. It is their away side to win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. All right, that concludes our predictions, our football predictions today on Betkraft. And I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope the ticket goes green. And remember also to play responsibly. It's only a football game, right? Anything can happen. That being said, tomorrow is also another wonderful day, and we'll be coming up with our predictions. Definitely, but until then, keep winning.